It's two middle. Nice boom. Uh-oh.
Last player standing.
Oh?
One enemy
Oh!
remaining.
You saw it. Nice! Let's go, baby!
So, as a part of this ongoing series on my channel where I teach you how to play basically every Valorant character perfectly at a silver level, we're going to be looking at one of my mains actually this week, Jett. So, this tutorial might actually end up helping you how to play Jett better, especially the silver level. I'm not the greatest player, but hey, you know what I mean? I can frag out, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So, before we get into an actual game with Jett, let's go over her abilities a little bit. So obviously, like every other character in the game, she has 4 abilities. The main one, I would say, the big one, is her dash, her tailwind. Ever since a recent update, they've changed it a little bit. They've nerfed her ability. Before, you were able to just dash as soon as you press the button. Now you have to activate the dash, and then whatever direction you hold your arrow keys, you'll go to that direction. So if I dash and I'm holding back, I'll dash back. Again, same left or right. Mainly what I like to think about when I'm using my Jett dash is how I can reposition quickly. If I get a kill off, say someone's hiding right behind here, I get the shots off, get the kill, but someone's watching me from heaven, easily I could just dash out of sight. Yeah, you can get some quick shots off here, maybe you miss your shots even. Just dash away, reposition, pick on your next fight. Along with the tailwind, you can use your cloudburst. It's a very good combo, especially when you're pushing on a site. It's a little tougher on bind, but basically what you can do, throw your smoke out, activate your tailwind, dash in your tailwind, and it puts pressure on the enemy. Let's say they're holding U-Haul from here, putting pressure on your team. As your team's pushing up, you can be the one to put pressure on the opponents. So if you know they're here, and your team's all right here, and you're trying to push on a site, try and distract them. Try and have your teammates here and you somewhere on site. So as you're pushing in a site, activate your tailwind, throw your cloudburst, dash into it. Because now, if I'm standing back here, not only do I have to worry about the people here, now I have to look to my left too because there's another player there. So either you back off here and take on this fight, but hopefully your teammates can trade you out here if they push up. In conjunction with your controller, they shouldn't be able to peek from heaven. You might have a smoke on sight, so they won't be able to see you from sight either. So having that split pressure is really important, especially as a duelist. Her third ability is her updraft. Basically, it's just like an extra jump. But basically, with her updraft, you can get up to positions that you wouldn't be able to normally get into. It's also helpful in conjunction with her other abilities, like I mentioned before. Especially if you're trying to apply pressure. Jumping up so the opponent can't, like, focus on you is very useful. So say, again, we're holding from this angle. If we're all pushing and I jump up, they have to shoot all down here and up there where I am. The only issue with that is, once you're up in the air, it's easy for everyone to see you from back here, back here. If heaven's not smoked off, that's easy kill for them. So you have to be careful where you use it, but in conjunction with everything else, it works really well. One of my favorite combos to do is activate my tailwind while I'm in the updraft, and you can dash mid-air and kind of reposition into different places that you normally wouldn't be able to get to with other agents. I think as a duelist, her util is very easy to use. Especially in silver elos, it's easy to just throw out her abilities and kind of push a site. The one thing I can't really help with is her ultimate. I'm pretty bad at using it, I'll admit myself. But it's basically like a gun. You get 5 shots. Every time you get a headshot or kill someone, your count resets. The only thing that's different about this is there's no drift. So say you're firing a Vandal, you can see how it spreads. Versus her knives, exactly where you click is where it goes. So you have to be very dead on precise. You can't account for like drift or any of that. But basically her knives are pretty straightforward to use. Again, with her other abilities, they're great. Dash around, throw some knives, reposition, jump up, maybe block sight. Since Jett is a duelist, she's a lot easier to use on attack, or has a lot more effect on attack. Like I said before, you can use your cloudburst and her dash to get onto site. The only thing you have to be mindful of is finding a way to get onto site easily. Obviously, on bind, you kind of have to push up a lot, but if you can get up to a position, you can easily get into sight and start splitting their attention, splitting their focus away from other people. On defense, it's a bit tricky. I think the only thing that really changes up with Jett is you can kind of get into new positions using your updraft. It's not exclusive to her. Obviously, you can use characters like Chamber or Element to try and get into those positions as well. But it allows you to hold a few ratty angles. And then on top of that, her tailwind is super useful on defense as well. let's say you want to peek somewhere really quickly. Like, let's say I want to peek B long. Activating my tailwind before I peek. Say I see someone, I can't get the trade, easily dash out. I could take the TP, I could dash back onto site, I could dash backwards, I could reposition. It's a very, very useful skill. And then finally, her cloud bursts are very useful on defense as well. Obviously, they're not as good as like a normal controller smokes like an Omen or a Brim, but they can give you a second to just reposition or hide the enemy's sight. So say I'm taking on this gunfight like right here. Let's say I'm on the other end of this. So in that scenario, they're both pushing up, and I don't think I can win this fight. I can just throw a smoke down and try and run back. One thing to keep in mind, though, is Jett smokes dissipate very fast compared to controller smokes. So you can only get so far before the cloud dissipates, but it is good enough to, like, reposition a little bit. Along with that, in this scenario, they'd probably spam that, and you probably wouldn't get out just because they'd know relatively where you are. But it's a nice to have. But yeah, that's basically the general understanding of how to use Jett. I think she's one of the most straightforward characters to pick up. Her abilities take a little bit getting used to, but basically all you want to focus on is applying pressure as a duelist, trying to get some frags, obviously, but in general, if you're getting traded out, you're playing well. Alright, let's get into the game now. They're trying to res.
Spike here on A main.
Enemy remaining.
Yeah, that one was lit up. Dog shit!
Oh, we're just sending it?
Ooh, I like the new song.
Multiple B main.
40 breach. Yeah, there was like 3.
Nice.
Spike down.
Can't hit my shots.
Gun here.
Up.
Get me up, get me up.
Just let the
Just 2 B main. I'm dead.
down A.
Breach was main.
One enemy remaining.
Nice blue.
Yeah. Sage might be here.
Yeah, I got Sage at main right here.
While I'm on the fucking zip, bro. Oh my god.
I got Raze at main.
Oh.
Spike.
Spike
main.
down A.
Raze on top of A main.
On top of A main.
One enemy.
Yeah, they just the orb at KO.
Nailed them.
Oh, what?
I'm throwing.
Hi, I'm pissed.
Arcade.
Enemy kill.
Oh, dead. I'm sorry, Churros.
I told you.
Reloading.
Hubby.
Heaven. Brother.
Oh, nice.
Heaven.
They can zip,
Yeah, get the zip. I'm gonna keep checking this.
Oh, fuck. Doors.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Joker spawn. Night. I got the spike.
Oh, so, okay. Get ready. Nice try. How'd she do that? Nice blue.
Ooh, champions.
Yikes. Down B. One enemy remaining.
Main.
oh, 40 euro.
B main.
The one time on that player.
Sage.
Crazy as well.
Damn, go off.
The arcade or under.
Oh my god, what was it?
Nice.
I see. I think they go B main.
Oh, no, they're on site A.
Enemy kill.
They're in hall. One in hall, one on site A.
They walled.
Oh, he must have taken rope. She's running.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video and hopefully we're able to get even a little bit of information on how to play maybe just even a slightly better Jett. We'll be doing more of these tutorial / Val content in the future, so if you guys have any agents you'd like to see in this series, please leave in the comments down below. And while you're there, be sure to leave me a like and subscribe. Also be sure to join the Discord to keep updated with all the stuff going on this channel, my Twitch stream, which you should also check out, linked in the description, and just basically keep up to date with the community. Outside of that, thank you guys again for watching. We'll catch you guys next week. Until then, peace.